Hey, how's it going? Hope you guys are doing okay. Hope you're having a lovely day. We're back for some more Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, Episode 3 here of the Culling game. Really excited to jump back in and continue on with the story from where we left off in the last episode with Yuji, Yuta, and the crew meeting Tengen, who surprisingly the voice actor for Tengen is the narrator, which is absolutely W casting. I also very much appreciate all the information you guys gave me in the comment section of the previous reaction that I did to the first two episodes. A couple of things here and there I was pretty confused about that you guys cleared up, so I appreciate that. One thing you guys pointed out that was rather surprising to me was a mistranslation that happened in the second episode where Yuki was saying that she couldn't do much about Maki's scars with her reverse curse technique, and you guys pointed out that was actually a mistranslation, because the way I understood that scene is Yuki was saying that she's the one who helped heal Maki, and you guys pointed out that that's not the case at all. There's a specific number of people who are capable of healing others with their reverse curse technique, 3 people specifically, and the first one is Shoko, who's actually the one responsible for healing Maki. Second person is Yuta. Third person is Sukuna, who we saw heal Megumi in Season 2 in the Shibuya incident right before he was about to fight Mahoraga. So yeah, I find it interesting that Crunchyroll mistranslated that scene, but I guess it is what it is. I really appreciate you guys for pointing it out. The big reveal that happened last episode is still living rent-free in my head, which is the fact that fake Geto is actually Yuji's mother. Listen, man, I don't care how long I've been planning my plan or how much I want my plan to succeed. There needs to be a line drawn at some point, because I've never seen an anime villain go that far. This man literally took back shots and gave birth to Yuji. Are we dead ass? Bro, anyway. It was a very, very surprising reveal, and I can't wait to see how the story unfolds. So yeah, I've yapped enough. Really excited to jump into this to see how stuff plays out with Tengen and the crew. So without any further ado, let's jump in. By the way, when Tengen is saying child of Zenin, is Tengen referring to Maki or Megumi? Because they're both children of Zenin. And Tengen uses the singular of child rather than saying children of Zenin. I asked that in my previous reaction, but I didn't get an answer in the comments, so just help me out there. Yo. Oh? Oh, so that's his real name? The brain thing? Kenjaku? Interesting. A net of compassion and a rope of salvation? Is that what his name means? I'm curious too, Itadori. 500 years old is crazy. Half a millennium? Right? Rico, my aging has accelerated, and my identity as an individual has vanished. So the world itself is who I am now. Interesting. Yuta interrupting Megumi. By the way, I wanted to thank you guys as well for correcting me, but you did let me know that I was kind of on the right track with my speculation regarding the blood at the elevator. It actually wasn't Riko's, but her caretaker. She was killed a lot further from the elevator by Toji, but Toji did clap her caretaker as well, and that blood at the elevator is hers and not Riko's. So thank you guys so much for letting me know about that. I was kind of on the right track. Is the door disappearing? Why? So Tengen wants bodyguards? Break it down for me. Kenjaku's objective is to force the evolution of mankind throughout all of Japan.
それは聞きました。具体的に何をするつもりなんですか？賢者はなぜあの時、天元様の結界を利用し、無意天変で日本の人間を全員術師にしなかったんです。
Mahito's technique?
それをやるには単純に
Because he simply lacked the cursed energy to do that.
呪力不足だ。渦巻きで生成した
The cursed energy refined through Maelstrom can't return to the sorcerer. Insufficient cursed energy. Okay, Maelstrom is that technique that Geto used, if I remember correctly, Uzumaki, right? Against Yuta, and Yuta hit him with the pure love beam. He also used it against useless Miwa, if I'm not mistaken. No offense to Miwa or any Miwa fans. She literally called herself that in season 1. Also, prepare for a lot of pausing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to understand the lore as best I can here.
効率が悪い。賢者が取る進化
Assimilate mankind with Tengen? How? Okay, why is unknown. So the method of evolution that Kenjaku... Who? Kenjaku? The hell is Kenjaki? My bad. Has chosen
人類と私の同化
to assimilate mankind with Tengen. Okay. I love the presentation of this, by the way. Also, I've just noticed there are fish in the ground. That is so cool.
あれ？でも同化って聖書体にしかできないはずだ。
Tengen, assimilation possible with a star plasma vessel like Rico, but assimilation is impossible with an ordinary person.
以前の私ならね
Man, Toji. Goddamn, that headshot was crazy.
12年前に進化を始めた今の私なら聖書体
Assimilation with someone other than a star plasma vessel is possible. Okay.
以外との同化もできなくもない。
だがお前は一人だろ。どうやって複数の人間と同化？
今、君たちの目の前にいる私ですら私ではない。
Oh?
進化した私の魂は至るところにある。天地そのものが私の自我なんだ。影分身の術
The world itself is who I am now, okay. People who assimilated with me now would become something more than a sorcerer.
人間は術師という壁すら超える。そこにいてそこにいない新しい存在。
They would become a new being that's both there and not there? It's very confusing, but okay, okay.
私には結界術があったから、進化後もこうして形と理性を人類が進化し、そのうちの世界は終わりだ。なぜ子としての境界がないんだ。悪意の電波は一瞬さ。1億人分の汚れが世界。
The impurities of 100 million people would flood the world. That is crazy.
先の東京が世界で再現される。
What?
何のためにそんなことすんだよ。
さあね、これもいい。
The why is still unknown.
私に人の心まではわか
Tengen can't tell what's going on in people's hearts.
らない。
でもそれって天元様が同化を拒否すればいいだけじゃないですか。
そこが問題なんだ。進化を果たした今、
Now that I've evolved, my nature is closer to that of a cursed spirit than a human. Okay.
人間より重霊
Suguru Geto's death obtained cursed spirit manipulation. Geto's technique. Kenjaku has that now. Obtained idol transfiguration. Mahito's technique. Star plasma vessel's death. Toji calls that death.
に近い。私は呪霊操術の術式退場だ。
So Kenjaku can take Tengen, make him one of his cursed spirits now that Tengen is closer to a cursed spirit than a human now, using Geto's technique.
手の実力を考慮すると接触した時点で取り込まれる。だから私の本体は今構成宮です。
Everything in the tombs of the star right now. Okay, interesting. This is where Toji fought Geto.
その上で超えよ。
Makes sense why he wants bodyguards.
賢は私に次ぐ結界術の使い手。構成宮の封印もいつとかで
But he will eventually.
継承体との土前を進化させ、呪霊操術で取り込み、操る。賢者は少なとも関わりがある。
Kenjaku also seems to have connections to Sukuna.
天然術師をやっている。なぜ今なんだ。私聖書体
Because I, the star plasma vessel, and the six eyes, Gojo's the eyes,
これらはすべて因
are
果
all
で
connected by fate. Okay.
賢者は過去に
Twice in the past, Kenjaku was stopped by the sorcerer with the six eyes.
と陸眼の術師に敗れている。していた。陸眼
He killed both the star plasma vessel and the bearer
もすべて
of the six eyes.
一つ消 以内に
Within a month of their birth? Bro literally killed a baby, man. Jeez.
それでもどうかと
Despite that, the Six Eyes and the Star Plasma Vessel.
に陸眼と星漿体は現れ
After that, Kenjaku altered his strategy to focus on sealing. What he did to Gojo?
と方針を変え獄門橋の捜索を始めた陸眼持ちは同時に
Because there can't be two people with the Six Eyes at the same time.
二人は現れないからねだが12年前ことが起こった全員当時の介入だ天陽呪縛その中でも得意な完全に呪力から脱却した存在だ
Just like Maki. There's your daddy, Megumi!
外に出た人間が私たちの運命を破壊してしまった
Man, Toji was a menace.
ここには呪霊卒少年意図せず獄門橋以外のピース
He now had all the necessary pieces other than the prison realm.
が全て揃ったんだ
Geto's body included.
6年前その獄門橋も剣
Then 6 years ago, the prison realm made its way into Kenjaku's hands as well.
の手に渡った
I'm very much loving all the lore we're getting here. Also, again, apologies for pausing, but it's the best way I'm going to be able to understand the story.
何のために行われるんですか
どうか前の奈良市だよ
A warm-up?
星漿体に
My simulation with the people other than the Star Plasma Vessel is possible.
現時点で不完全なものとなる
It will result in something incomplete, okay?
死滅回遊はプレイヤ
The
ー
Culling game uses the Culling game uses the cursed energy of the players
とコロニーとコロ
and the boundaries formed between the
ニー
colonies
で結んだ境界を使ってこの国の
in
人
a ritual to send this nation's people to the other side.
間を彼岸へ渡す儀式だとの同化を始めるつもりだろう
Okay.
手の儀式を成立させるために賢者自身も縛りを
Kenjaku should have been forced to accept several pacts.
しているはずだ
He did say he made a bunch of pacts with sorcerers as well, right? Towards the end of season 2. The seventh rule for the Culling game. The game master must approve any additional rules requested under Rule 6 above, except when the rule would significantly hinder the continuation of the Culling game. So, a rule that affects the game can't be accepted, basically.
その一つとして
One of them is that Kenjaku cannot be the game master of the Culling game himself. Okay. Who's gonna be the game master, I wonder? I guess we'll see.
だがこれは君たちにとって不利に
Either way, we're cooked. Because it means that killing Kenjaku won't end the game. What? Bro, how do we win?
回遊は終わらないのだからプレイヤーが全員死ぬ
Either all the players must die,
プレイヤー
or
が
the players must all refuse to participate and die. God damn, bro. The odds are stacked against us. My bad, I hit the mic there. Either way, whether we don't participate or participate, we're gonna die.
それまで死滅回遊は終わらない死滅回遊の儀式を中断させない
Is insurance to prevent the ritual from being stopped.
た
Okay.
めの保険だよ
Man, he was very thorough with this.
となるとだね
Rule 6. By spending 100 points, not counting the initial point value assigned to them, players may negotiate with the game master to add an additional rule to the Culling game. Okay.
僕らも死滅回遊に参加して積み木さんやゲームに消極的な人が回遊を抜けるルールを追加するしかない
So as long as they have 100 points, they can be able to add a rule.
五条先生の解放も並行しましょう
Yep.
あの人がいれば一人で全て肩がつく
He's that strong. Itadori's friend's objective: create a rule to escape the Culling game, free Satoru Gojo.
天元様
その前に誰が残るか決めてくれ私が残る
Okay. Jozo and Yuki.
こつかこの女の協力が必要不可欠だろ賢者がここに天元を
If Kenjaku is coming after Tengen, that's all the more reason for me to stay.
奴の命を絶つことが弟たちの救済だからな
Understandable.
私はまだ天元いいかなおっこつくん
はい僕はもうみんなと離れたくないので
Aww. Now that you're here, Yuta, please, we need you, bro.
ありがとうこれが五条悟の解放その
That's the back of the prison realm that you'll need in order to free Gojo. Okay.
ために必要な獄門橋裏だ
裏
初耳だね
裏門ってこと
そうなるね
A back door. Okay.
見つかる前獄門橋は私の結
The prison realm was outside of my barriers.
おそらく海外
Somewhere abroad? Okay. I wonder which country.
この裏門を封印することで
But it didn't work. Gojo is also sealed away within this back gate.
これを開ければ
We can free him. No? The authority to open the gates rests with the owner of the front. You need either the inverted spear of... You need either the inverted spear of heaven that can force the cancellation of the curse techniques, or the black rope that can disrupt and cancel out the effects. So, inverted spear... Isn't that Toji's weapon? That's Toji's weapon! Satoru Gojo either sealed the inverted spear of heaven abroad or destroyed it. Okay.
何してんの先生
The black rope was also completely expanded against Satoru Gojo last year. The black rope is Miguel's weapon, right? Because I remember he was using a rope against Gojo, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong.
何してんだあの人
Gojo, goddammit! Help us help you!
国上の残りは
Miguel and I were searching Africa from... so it is! There we go. Okay, that answers my question.
ギルさんと探してたんだけど
海外ってそれで言ってたんですね
I see.
じゃあ無駄した
Waste of effort though? Damn. Guess they didn't find any.
ないって
あるんだろ
プレイヤーの中に天使を
There's a sorcerer from 1,000 years who calls herself Angel. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So we need to find Angel? What is that she's holding? Her curse technique can extinguish any other curse technique. Okay.
式を消滅させる
Remember we saw her in the trailer. Hana Kurosu? Hopefully I said that right. Okay. Hana.
消滅させる
裏を開けることができる
そいつは今どこにいるかわかりますか
東京の東側
She's in the colony on the east side of Tokyo. Okay, so who's gonna go get her?
海遊の結界は私を拒絶しているからそれ以上の情報はない
Are those various colonies?
全国等の
There are 10 colonies across Japan. Okay.
それが日本の人間を海を結ぶ結つながっている
川や境界をまたぐ彼岸へ渡る行為は呪術的に大きな意味を
Yasuhachi Bridge River. Okay, other side. Okay, colony. Also, it's where Sumiki got cursed, right?
北海道が入ってないのは呪術連
Is Hokkaido excluded because of the Jujutsu Society barrier? Interesting. I learned more about Hokkaido from Ghost of Yote, by the way. And shout out to Sucker Punch.
呪術連の結界そうだあの地はすでに
That land is already established as a vast sacred ground. The challenging land, the catchphrase issued in 1999 by the Hokkaido government office. Okay. Hold up, what did Yuji say? That's the challenging land. Oh, I see. Okay.
彼岸へ渡すと聞くと仰々しいが日本にいる人間全員に呪いをかけ
But everyone in Japan was cursed in preparation for the assimilation? Jeez.
どのくらいかかりますか
海遊次第だが二月もあれば済むだろう
2 months, okay. Rule 1. After awakening their curse technique, players must go to the colony of their choice within 19 days and pledge their participation in the calling game.
11月9日の午前9時
プレイヤーの術師学10月31日24時頃
積み木が海遊に参加するまでの
We have about 10 days and 15 hours before Sumiki is forced to participate.
ざっと10日と15時間
Alright, 10 days. Remaining time until Sumiki must enter the culling game, obtain 100 points and add a rule allowing people to escape. You got this, guys. Players reaching the first rule shall be stripped of their technique. And you guys let me know if you're stripped away of your curse technique, you die.
天元様はさっき参加を拒否すれば死ぬと言ってましたよ
ああ
術式の剥奪か
Shoko!
されるルールだろ
Ooh, the animation of her lighting the lighter there. Sick. Map of flexing.
実は無意天変で行われるは剥奪だから縛りでもないとなると脳に無理やり何かしら作用するわけだから
And it's better for the rules if being stripped means death too. Ah, okay.
剥奪されると死ぬと思うよ。じゃなきゃみんな参加拒否するだろうし。
翔子さんの読み通りだったが、逆に私みたいなのとか、術式持ってない術式。
To sorcerers without any curse technique like her, okay. Like Maki.
つうかパンダはどうなんだあいつ脳とかあんのか
Very good question. Non-players shall become players upon entering a colony, and their entry shall be taken as pledging to participate in the culling game.
初めから結界の中にいる一般の人らはどうなんの？
とも一度は外に出る機会を与えられ
One chance,
マジ？
随分と親切ですね。
right?
関する条項がないプレイヤーに始め結
They're probably aiming to stimulate the culling game by giving players a clear...
回遊を活性化させる狙いだろう。込めるにはプレイヤーが自ら
The premise that players entered of their own free will is
望
important.
んで入ったという前提が重要だからね。
Players will receive points upon ending the life of another player. Have to kill. Yeah, Sukuna's malevolent shrine there. Points shall be designated based on the value that the game master gives their life, and fundamentally a sorcerer will be worth 5 points, while non-sorcerer will be worth 1 point, okay.
相続に原則ってごちゃってすんな。伏黒？
いや、天元様。ゲームマスターっていうのは
That's the question.
プレイヤーに1体ずつつく式神。
Every individual player is given a shikigami called Kogane, okay?
小金。小金もせ
Or not the game master. To be precise, Kogane isn't the game master, it's an... Okay. Interface?
ゲームマスターは締め付か
It's best to think of the culling game system itself as the game. Ah,
プログラムそのものと思って
なるほど。
I see.
か。すでにあるルールを消すのはなしかな。
Yep.
遠回しに否定ならいけるかもしれませんね。
Saw Rule 7.
ありか。
だよな判断基準があっち任せすぎる
ある程度は公平な判断がすでにプレイヤーにここまでのルールを敷いているんだ。
Right.
的にはこれ以上賢者
Good. Players who do not show a change in points within 19 days of joining or acquiring points shall be stripped of their technique. Dying.
また人を殺さなきゃいけないのか。
Oh, Yuji.
いくつか考えがある。
Oh? What are you thinking, Megami? Share with the class.
あとはそれぞれの役割
Alright, future actions.
天元様の護衛
Alright.
私はまず全員
I need to return to the Zenin house and retrieve the curse. Oh, okay.
呪具の回収サトルが封印されて間もなく光線機構の呪
The Kamo and Zenin clans both took their cursed
具
tools
はカモ家と全員家が持ち出して
out of Jujutsu High's Forbidden Vault, so it's empty. Ah. She's gonna meet with her dad.
だが恵みが全員家の
Yeah.
説明する。
Thanks to Naobito's will. That's why Naoya wanted to kill him. And also, it's a deal that Toji made with Naobito, right? Because of Megumi's 10 Shadows technique, right?
おかげで全員家の機構は漁り放題でその前に
分かっている。組谷十三のアトリエだろ。
Kumiya Juzo's... Okay. Retrieve cursed tools from the Zenin clan.
助かります用が済んだらパンダ探して海遊の平定に協力するユータは
僕は早速殺
I'll enter a colony and participate in the culling game right away. Say less. That's my goat. Let's get it done.
鈴木さんや伏黒くんたちが海遊に参加する前に少しでも情報を集めたい。
Aw, nice Yuta.
すいません。
行動だけど、万が一身内で潰し合うことがないように。それから、
And to avoid running into her, if something does happen, I'll stay away from the nearby colonies. Okay.
結界で電波が断たれるかもしれないから、しばらく連絡取れないかも。
あ、俺が少なと変わったら迷わず殺してくれ。
Oh, that kind of makes things complicated, right? They're thinking that having Kotsu near Itadori would keep Fushiguro safe, but it would be a more efficient use of their forces for Okotsu to act alone. Okay. It's crazy how they're having the same thought. I love that. Two MCs.
大丈夫だ。その時は俺が死んだ後、しっかり殺してもらえ。
Aw. That's what we're trying to prevent.
お前らは予定通り金次のとこ行け
ケンジ？
Oh, Hakari, okay. This is the third year you guys told me about from the trailer, voiced by Kazuya Lakai. I can't wait to finally meet him, man.
中の3年生だよ。
He's been suspended. Oh.
人手が足んねえ何が何でも借り出せ
その人強いの？
村っ気があるけど、乗ってる時は僕よ。
But when he gets into it, he's strong.
Say that again?
乗ってる時は僕より強いよ。
Huh?
For Yuta to say that, bro, god damn, I can't wait to meet him. And you guys reminded me as well in the comments that Gojo had mentioned Hakari and Yuta in season 1. I think it was around the time that Itadori had passed away, right? When he was in the morgue, he was talking about how Hakari and Yuta are like really promising students. Very excited. Maki said that's impossible though. All right, here we go.
調査ありがとう。助かった。
He sure has. Aww. Man, Chozo has become such an awesome big bro to Yuji. Love it. He's going band for band with Todo, bro. They're amazing. Is he crying? Oh, no way. It's like shush. Movie mode, okay.
あざした高田つまでそないしとんねんお前いくつやったっけ35っすこの業界遅咲きのやつでもそいつらは急におもろなったわけやない
Also, Buddy's a comedian.
だけど埋もれてただけやねんお前そうちゃうやろ
Wait, hold up. Is this Wi-Fi guy? It's him, right? In a suit?
悪いことはお前にできる向いてることをせ
So his name is Takaba.
嫌いやなかったで高場のネタ
ケンさん
あいつもお前も勘違いしとる売れるやつは売れんねん
一発屋的な話っすか
ちゃうわいや2種類おんねんとおもろいやつとずっと自分のこと思う
And comedians who can always delude themselves into believing they're funny. By the way, totally random, but my top comedians are Dave Chappelle and Cat Williams. Just by the way. Let me know who your top comedians are.
お前はどっちや
Is it 50-50? Oh, and he's a culling game player too. Okay. 70-30. Oh, great episode, man. Really solid episode, guys. Very much enjoyed how Tengen broke stuff down. I must admit there are a couple of things here and there that are still pretty confusing to me, but I think I got it for the most part. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments. Can't wait to see how stuff plays out in the next episode. Everybody has a specific goal that they've been assigned. Also, we got to see Wi-Fi Man from the trailer and the opening as well. The part where he shows his butt cheeks is so funny in the opening. But we found out his name is Takaba, and he is a player of the Culling game. So I can't wait to see more of him in the upcoming episodes as well. The three things I'm really excited to see play out. Maki's heading to the Zenin clan to collect those cursed tools she talked about. So she's definitely going to run into her father, Ogi. Can't wait to see how stuff is going to play out there. As we know, Maki does not like the Zenin clan. Then my goat, Okotsu Yuta, he's heading to a colony immediately to gather information and, participate. Can't wait to see how that's going to go as well. And then the third thing I'm really excited to see play out is Megumi and Yuji recruit Hakari. As we know, Kazuya Nakai is voicing him, my goat Zoro, and I can't wait to finally meet him. We've heard stuff about him in season 1. I believe he's been mentioned a couple of times here and there. Like I mentioned, Gojo talked about both him and Yuta around the time Itadori had passed away when he was in the morgue. And yeah, he said that both those specific students are really strong. It's really surprising that Yuta said when he gets into it, he can be stronger than Yuta, but Maki was like, nah, bro, stop the cap. But anyway, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll have to see Hakari in action to like really make a verdict in that regard, because Yuta is a problem, and stuff he did in JJK0 and stuff he did against Yuji here. He's a beast. So yeah, can't wait to see Hakari in action though. That's pretty much all I have to say, ladies and gents. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Did you enjoy my reaction to this particular episode of Peak Kaisen? If you did, and enjoyed my yapping as well, I'd really appreciate it if you guys could subscribe to the channel. It really does help out a lot. Also give a video a thumbs up for the hype of Jujutsu Kaisen. You can also feel free to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future reaction videos, live streams, or walkthroughs. You can feel free to become a Patreon or a channel member by clicking the link down below in the description of this particular video to support your boy, and you always get a shout out in every single one of my videos. But until then, guys, please do me a favor, take care of each other, have a lovely day, peace out, and I'll see you guys next time.